Good morning, LDBC. This is Quest X. Hope everybody in the LDBC had a great night. I know I did. We had a fantastic night of boxing last night. What sportsmanship, what professionalism, what adoration for the sport that these two supreme athletes in Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman showed us. What determination to be the best. There's nothing else I can say about these guys. There's no words that I can say that can, show how much I appreciate what these guys did for the sport moving forward last night. But this video is going to be about an important letter. It's called the L. Right? Everybody's afraid to take the L. But everybody is quick to talk about the other L word. They're quick to say that they want legacy. They want to cement a legacy. But they don't want to touch that other L word. Right? We all know what that other L word is, right, ladies and gentlemen in the LDBC? What we witnessed last night were two fighters reaching for that L. They were reaching for that L word. You know what that L word is? That's legacy, ladies and gentlemen. What you watched last night were two fighters reaching for that other L word. Legacy. And they didn't care about the other L, which is a loss. Legacy and loss goes hand in hand. Some of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport who are remembered by real boxing fans took a loss in their career-defining fights. Can't nobody tell me that Aaron Pryor and Alexis Arguello, their showdown, where Alexis took a devastating knockout loss. Don't come on this video and sit here and say that Alexis Arguello is a bum because he lost. Late great, R.I.P. No, he didn't. No. Alexis Arguello chased legacy, but he also accepted that with legacy, sometimes a loss is an inevitability, and it's a real thing. Some people just don't understand because the new age boxing fan, I feel, has been pacified so much by commercialism and this ideology that, yes, we have to admit, and I don't care, I'm putting it out there, Floyd Mayweather patented this ideology that these young fighters have today. When these guys were coming up through the ranks, they looked up to Floyd. And this just goes to show you the impact that Floyd Mayweather had when he was young, in his prime, and guys who were struggling to get to the top. They admired Floyd Mayweather and they wanted to be Floyd Mayweather. Adrian Broner takes it to a whole new level of wanting to be Floyd Mayweather. But the other fighters of today, the pacified drama queens of today, they may not want to fight like Floyd Mayweather, but they damn sure want to live like Floyd Mayweather, and they damn sure want to navigate their careers like Floyd Mayweather. And it's wrong, man. It's wrong. This is why you're not getting what you should be getting every time boxing is televised by any network. You should be getting the best of the best fighting the best. You should be getting tightly contested. Take it out of the judges' hands. Make it tough on the judges. This is what you should be doing. You won't get these wide-ass fucking scorecards and these, outrageous and outlandish decisions. Take it out of the hands of corrupt referees. But that's the whole point, right? It's the two L words. Everybody wants legacy. Nobody wants to face the reality that legacy and a loss can go hand in hand. And that just because you take a loss or a couple losses, you're not going to be deemed shit in the sport of boxing to real boxing fans. Because we love what you sacrifice. We love that you are willing to put your life on the line for a title. Why do you think nobody wants to be unified champion? Because to be unified champion, you got to go through hell. You got to chase that legacy. You got to chase that legacy, and to walk through, no pun intended, the lion's den, to become number one and undisputed. You gotta hurt. You gotta go through pains to grow. And these new age fighters don't want to do that. They want everything handed to them. They want to get on TV and do interviews. They want to be on Instagram. They want to be on Twitter. They want to go on rap tours. They want to sit there and go to basketball games, get overweight and bloated and shit, and then sit there and try to drop weight because they have no respect for what it really means to go for legacy. They don't understand the weight of what legacy, that word, means in the sport of boxing. They all want to come out when the late, great Muhammad Ali passes. But Muhammad Ali chased legacy. He bled. He sacrificed his body for legacy. This is why he has such respect, from me, at least. Joe Frazier, respect, legacy. Larry Holmes, respect, legacy. And Larry Holmes got shitted on by the boxing public. But you know what? To me, Larry Holmes chased legacy. Evander Holyfield, legacy. Tommy Hearns, legacy. Roberto Duran, legacy. Do you guys understand this? Is this registering to you? Is this computing in your brains? What you need to get through to you is that fighters today don't have it. They're not built. What happened last night should show everybody who've been watching boxing, who's new to boxing, who the best are, who really wants to be the best. Last night, we know at least two fighters who really want to be the best, who are all not talk, who are all not sitting around talking about, you need to talk to my promoter. You need to talk to my advisor. You need to fucking talk to, fuck now, it's my trainer. For some fighters, it's not even fuck my promoter. You need to talk to my trainer who I'm going to fight next. The importance of legacy is intermingled with losses. It just is. It's a fact. This is why in other sports, guys can take 10 losses and still get the appreciation and adoration and love from his fans. Because it just goes to show you the metamorphosis that boxing has taken with this commercialized view of what being undefeated is. Undefeated means shit. It means shit to me. It means nothing to me. Undefeated You know what undefeated tells a real boxing fan? It should ring a bell to someone. Well, who did you fight? What person wants that? After you bleed for a sport, you give your life for the sport, you walk away from the sport, and people are sitting there saying, well, who did you fight, man? You undefeated. Who did you fight? Because they were chasing that legacy, but maybe there's that monkey in the room, right? Or that elephant in the room that's lingering over this guy's career. Where it's saying, well, there was this guy, and there was that guy, and there was this guy, and there was that guy. You didn't fight this guy at that time. You didn't do this, and you didn't do that. Because you know what? You were chasing, you were so worried about taking that other L, that loss, that you lost sight of, damn that, man. Damn that if this guy and that guy beat you. The fact that you fucking put your ass in the ring with that guy and you fought your ass off and you challenged yourself and you put yourself in the position to where people could sit there and say, just like they did with Shawn Porter last night, that you know what, while Shawn Porter was a tad bit outclassed, a tad bit, and when I say a tad bit, I'm talking about an inch of an inch, there was a difference. We need to clean some stuff up with Shawn. But to sit there, did you see what happened with that crowd last night? Shawn had been getting clowned just as much as Keith Thurman was getting clowned. The respect that these fighters earned, this is one of those fights that no matter what moving forward in Keith Thurman's career or Shawn Porter's career, nobody can take away from them that these guys, young, hungry, in their fucking prime, met each other and warred it out. Put every ounce of themselves into the fight. Left nothing in the fucking gym. Left nothing in the back rooms. Because they're chasing legacy. They're chasing legacy with the understanding that you know what? I could lose. But what's more important to me is that I challenge myself and I know that I'm the best. Not on some diva-centric shit. It's all about the L word, bro. This is Quest. I'm out.